Hello everyone, this is MonsoonSun and today I welcome you to my channel or welcome back you to my channel. So the topic for today's pick a card is a week from now or 7 days from now, howsoever you want to take it. And today we are going to have 3 piles to choose from. So pile 1 has this gift item. And this card. I'll reveal the cards once we start with the reading. Pile 2 has this decoration, Christmas decoration ball. Beautiful. And the card associated with it is this. Oops, yeah. There we go. Pile 3 has this shell. And the card associated with it is the tulip card. So go ahead and choose your pile and I will see you in your reading. Hi there pile 1. So if you chose this green gift, it's a Christmas decoration item, so if you chose this, then welcome to your reading. Let me keep it here. Yes, welcome to your reading. And we'll start with an general overview of the week, and then we'll further get into the details. So the tarot card for the general over theme is High Priestess, and the oracle card associated with it is Always, Eternity and Infinity. So let me keep it like this. Okay, so with the High Priestess, oh my god, sorry for the with the High Priestess associated with the reading, the High Priestess usually talks about some intuitive powers. So probably you guys are quite intuitive, right? Probably this upcoming week you might see a few dreams that could be significant, that could be worth paying attention to. You might get a few signs through the dreams, confirmations through the dreams, so maybe pay attention to your dreams. Secondly, whenever the High Priestess appears, I take it as you trying to or I encourage that you do not try to share things with people. Try to look inwards, try to seek answers within rather than asking them from people or the outside world, right? So talking about the High Priestess, I feel it talks about seeking the answers from within. and trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance, trusting that gut feeling that is inside. And with the High Priestess, we also have the card for always, eternity, and infinity. I think when I put these two together, when I put these two together, I feel this highly signifies that probably the answers that you get from within are some things that are correct answers, are the answers that will last longer, are the solutions that will have a bigger impact, or that will have a long lasting impact. So probably the answers that you get from within, the solutions that you get from yourself, are the ones that will last longer, right? I'm so sorry if you're seeing these tiny bugs in the screen. It's rainy season, so yeah, sorry for that. So basically, trusting your own intuition is for solutions that will be long-term or potential solutions is better than seeking it outside, right? Another thing with the High Priestess is this upcoming week or upcoming 7 days, you might be awake at night or working during night hours, or you might have a shift during night hours, so that could be significant. So yeah, I guess that's the general theme. I will just keep it here. Okay, now we will see the tarot cards. So we have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Sun of Pentacles in reverse, and the Mother of Pentacles upright. Yeah, so with the Four of Wands, usually in reverse speaks of you guys staying away from your home or coming out of your comfort zone. I feel when the Four of Wands appear in a reading in reverse, it can also signify that you are away from your own self. You haven't found your home within yourself. So this could be an indicator speaking about finding a home for yourself within yourself, trying to get comfortable with yourself, trying to get comfortable with being alone with yourself, rather than going outside and finding people. I feel it would mean that you should try to love yourself more and try to get comfortable with yourself more, because ultimately what will last, or what eventually lasts, is you yourself. People come and go, but that one thing or that one person which will never leave you is you yourself. So you should learn to get comfortable with yourself, get comfortable with being alone and not seek someone constantly. So I think this week you'll be trying to try to focus on that. We have the Sun of Pentacles in reverse. In the traditional tarot, this would mean the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and next to it we have the Mother of Pentacles. In the traditional tarot, this would mean the Queen of Pentacles. So whenever Queen of Pentacles appear in a reading, it means, Queen of Pentacles is more about if you've seen the traditional tarot, you would see that she is lavishly focusing on herself. She's happy with herself. She is abundant in herself. So coming from that mindset of considering yourself just as a knight, just as being a knight, you're transferring yourself and treating yourself to be the queen. Being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable with the luxuries you have, loving your all your aspects. I think that is the main theme of this week. One more thing is like with the Knight of Pentacles or the Sun of Pentacles in reverse, this process would take time. Obviously, if this would have been upright, I would say you are moving in the right direction, but this would take a lot of inner work, trying to understand that eventually you cannot always have people around you. You cannot always have company around you. The only company that is going to be with you always is you yourself. So considering yourself powerful enough, considering yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, you need to value yourself. You need to be happy with yourself, joyous with yourself. And obviously this would take time. You don't have to pressurize yourself. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with all these things. But slowly and gradually, probably this week, you'll start realizing that one person I have to value first is myself. I guess that is the main theme of this week. And yeah, you might take some time alone, spend time with yourself, spend time in your hobbies, spend time in like things that you like doing, and go out, try to ground yourself, go out into the nature, because that helps a lot. With the Mother of Pentacles, we have 2 pentacle cards, so that could mean earth energy, and I associate the earth energy with the grounding energies. So I guess you need to ground yourself. You need to go walk barefoot in the grass, maybe that could be helpful. Go for evening walks or morning walks. And I saw 1111, so this could mean potential wish fulfillment. If you see 1111, probably you're heading towards the right direction, and you are, and you're in the right direction. You're getting proper guidance. You're protected. So if you see 1111, then yeah, that's a confirmation. Secondly, there might be a few people in the home environment or around your friend circle, or people that you're closely associated with, who might not initially like this, who might not be quite supportive of the fact that you're withdrawing yourself a little bit. But that's okay, because you always can't be an outgoing person. You always can't try to be with people to feel comfortable. Sometimes you have to take a step back. Sometimes you have to look inside yourself, and looking inside yourself can be a little painful, because you see all the aspects of yourself, the good ones, the bad ones. And it's okay if you're giving yourself time. It's okay if you're prioritizing yourself. That's completely fine. So I think pile 1, this week you might do a little bit of grounding work. This week you might do a little bit of self-worth work. So yeah, let me get you some guidance from this handmade deck. So guidance for pile 1. Yeah, guidance for pile 1. Guidance for, yeah, so we have love, we have rainbow, and we have talk to someone you trust. Let me get you one more message. Playful. Yeah, that's enough, I guess. Clouds. So yeah, you've got the rainbow and the clouds, and I associated with, see, right now usually you see the rainbow after the rains, right? And right now is the time when you're facing the cloud area, where or cloud scenario, when there are a lot of clouds, and it's a little bit of a tough time. It's a little bit of difficult time to do the inner work. But I guess eventually you will get through it. Eventually you will realize how to find the goodness in the clouds, because the clouds formulate rain, and after the rain only you have the chance to see the rainbow. So coming out of your comfort zone, coming out of that zone, and going deep, taking a deep dive within yourself can help you a lot, and it can help you see the rainbow inside you. Also love. So this could mean you might have, you need to love yourself on the first place, and second of all, you should be with people who love you for who you are, who love you for who understand you and who respect your decisions. So this card, talk to someone you trust. You should share things with people whom you trust, and not people who are who about whom you're a little bit dicey. You should, and your intuition will guide you. Your intuition will tell you to talk to those people who are good for you. Your intuition will guide you whether the person is right or wrong. So look inside, search for answers inside, try to get an intuition, try to get a guidance from within about the people around you, because people play an important role. Sometimes the closest people with the Four of Wands in reverse, sometimes the people who are closely associated with you or who appear to be very good to you might not be. So you need to look inside, you need to understand yourself to understand the people around you and find the right people, right? Or find the right situation, and be a little playful. Do not burden yourself that much with all these things, because all these things will take time. All these things will gradually happen. So I think inner work, and this week is a lot about focusing on yourself, focusing on yourself, I think. So yeah, pile one, I think that's all the messages I have for you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for seeing the entire reading till now, and I wish you a very good day or night wherever you are right now watching this video. Please like if you resonated with this reading, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining in. Take care. Bye bye. Hi pile 2, so if you've chosen this decoration ball and these cards, this is your reading. So we'll start with a general overview of the week or upcoming 7 days, and then we'll look into a closer aspect. So the tarot card for this week is Nine of Cups. Okay, this is beautiful. And dark. The darkness is a part of the universe. When there was nothing, there was darkness. Embrace your dark side and accept it. Okay, so with the Nine of Cups, usually this card speaks of wish fulfillment. So probably this week you might get some wish fulfilled, something that you've been thinking of, some item got ticked in your wish list probably, or you might come across things that you have been thinking for quite some time, you've been asking for quite some time, you've been manifesting for quite some time, and now probably this week you might have a chance to get it. Now this card, speaking of this card specifically, the dark, so basically this card speaks of accepting both the dark parts of yourself as well as the light parts of yourself, the goodness as well as the bad, the beauty as well as the little not so beautiful parts of yourself. So it's basically about embracing yourself, and whatever, I guess, associating it with the Nine of Cups, whatever wish fulfillment you're having this week, it's because of your hard work, because of the dark phases of your life that you've been through, because only through the dark did the light come, because during the formation of the universe, initially it was all dark, and only from that darkness came the light. So I guess embracing those days of yours, or those situations of yours, or those timings of yours when you have faced utter shit in your life, or utter bad situations in your life, only did you reach this wish fulfillment, only did you reach this Nine of Cups. So I guess whatever you're receiving is completely what you deserve, completely what you sow, what you have invested, what you've gone through. So I guess that's this week you will learn to you will see the good sides, because now you've seen all the dark sides. Now it's the time for you to see the good coming, the benefits coming, the luxuries coming, the good times coming, because you have gone through dark times. So yeah, let's further see. We have Three of Cups upright, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is such a clear message. Okay, so Three of Cups speaks of celebrations and reunions and good times, and spending good quality time with your friends, with your partners, with your loved ones. Wheel of Fortune, as I was speaking, see, you have been through the dark times, you've been through the lower side of the wheel, and now the wheel is turning and bringing you the good times, bringing you wish fulfillments, bringing you times that you utmost deserve. So Wheel of Fortune usually speaks of that nothing is permanent. If there are bad times, there'll come good times, and if you're going through good times, there'll come times which are low. So it speaks of lows and highs and lows and highs, and that's what we were talking about. This week you'll realize, you'll have that outburst of good energy, outburst of beautiful things happening, and you'll value those because you've been through the bottommost times of your life. And this is all your hard work, this is something you've been waiting for, this is something you've been putting in efforts for. Seven of Pentacles speaks of the efforts that you put in. Seven of Pentacles speaks of the times that you've gone through. So this is all that you have gone through, this is all that you've faced, this is all you've worked for. So even in the tough times, even in the times where it was difficult for you to stay stable, when it was difficult for you to have a stable set of mind, you continued working hard, you put in your efforts, and now is the time to get the fruit of it. Now is the time that you reap the benefits of it. So I guess now is the time for celebration. This week probably you might go out and celebrate some of your victory, or with your friends and family. I guess I highly see that. So there's some party going on. Congratulations for whatever that could be. And one more thing I would want to point out is, do not doubt what you're receiving. Do not doubt, because all of that you're receiving, all that wish fulfillment that is happening in this week, it is because of the hard work that you've put. It is because of the hard times that you've gone through. It is because of what you yourself have put yourself into. So it is because you've not given up. It is because you've always had hope about the future, and now that good future is coming. Now the wheel is turning. Now you're having the good time. So I guess yes, that we have. And with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, so with the Wheel of Fortune here in this specific deck, you can see an owl here. So I think this is because of your own wisdom, or wisdom of staying calm and composed during the dark times, staying calm and composed when situations were not that good. So it is your wisdom that has turned the wheels, that has turned the tables. It's your hard work. I can see the night here. It's your hard work during the night as well as the day. You've worked so much. You've worked so hard, and you've put in so much of effort in whatever direction it could be, that now you're receiving it. So upcoming week is really a good time. It is a really fruitful and great time for celebration. So yeah, let me see. You might meet your old friends. That could also be a possibility. Or this could also mean that you can, if you have been in no contact, this is just for one or two of you, it might not resonate with everyone, but just one or two of you. If you're in no contact with someone and you've been waiting, you've been keeping patient, you've been, going through that phase where you've been dealing with everything by yourself, I think there is coming a potential reunion or a potential conversation ahead. if that is only for a few of you. Now we'll have some general advice for you. These are just general things, you know, that you can do during the week, or okay. Yeah, see, so we'll take these, and yeah, I guess that's more than enough. So the first card that we have is take a good nap. Yes, relax, because you've worked hard enough. Now is the time for you to relax. Now is the time for you to celebrate. Now is the time for you to give rest to yourself, give rest to your spirit, give rest to your, you know. Now is the time for you to relax and chill out and have fun with your friends. Ask yourself, you know, if you're doubtful about anything, the answer lies within you. And one more thing with this ask yourself, I want to tell you that all that you've achieved, you know, is because of you. It's because of your own hard work. So you don't have to ask anyone about or justify anyone what you've done. It is you who has done it. It is you who has achieved it. So yes, and you can rewrite your future by changing the present. That is what you've done. You know, you have rewritten the future. You have done whatever in your power. You have worked hard, and now you're being rewarded for it. Solitude and clouds. So clouds and solitude, you know, you have been through that phase where you were alone. You've been through those cloudy days, you know, the days where it's dark, the days where it's a little difficult, you know, when people are not there to support you, when people are against you. And you've gone through all of that. You've gone through all of that just to reach this beautiful time of your life. So I guess all that you're receiving this week, now is the time for you to come in that receptive mode, you know. Now is the time for you to relax, take a chill, and go out with your friends and enjoy the luxuries of life, because you have gone through that difficult phase. Now is the time for you to be happy and chill. So yeah, I guess that's all the messages I have for you, group 2. I hope you like the reading. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and take care. So bye. Hello pile 3. So if you have chosen this shell, this is going to be a reading about what is going to happen in the upcoming 7 days, 7 or a week from now. So yeah, this is the card that you've chosen. So we'll start with a general overview of this month, of this week, and we'll get into a thorough reading after having a general overlook. So let's see what you have in your tarot. Daughter of Cups. Okay, and light. This is what you deserve. Before light dawned, the universe was in darkness. You have accepted and faced all the shadows. It's time to shine. Okay, so I guess when it comes with the Daughter of Cups, this card usually talk of naivety, you know. This talks about newness. This talks about a new chapter in your life. I usually, Daughter of Cups is associated with the Page of Cups in the original tarot, and I usually associate this card with, you know, first of all, the cups talk about emotions, talks about the emotional parts of ourselves. So I guess with the Daughter of Cups here, we talk about how you're going to enter a new new chapter in your life in terms of your emotional maturity, probably. Or maybe you're entering some new chapter of your life, leaving behind the old, leaving behind, shedding the old skin so that the new skin comes up. So probably you've been through some bad bad phases of your life, and now is the time for newness. Now is the time for accepting the beauty, the sweet naivety of life, that life has to offer you in the upcoming 7 weeks. So there's this new dawn, with the page of cups, if I'm not wrong. I think this is the youngest of all the court cards. So I guess with this, I mean, you're starting a new entering a new phase of your life, so leaving behind the old. I guess that's the main theme of this week, but we'll have further look into what this week will offer you through the tarot cards. Yeah, we have the Son of Swords in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so I guess giving your practicality a little bit of break, and dawning a new emotional aspect of yourself, giving space to the emotional aspect of yourself, giving space to the emotions that you're dealing with. This week you're going to go through that phase. So keeping aside the with the Hierophant in reverse, keeping aside the practicalities of life, the bookish practicalities of life, or what people usually say, how to deal with things, keeping all those material aspects or the practical aspects of life behind, where the mind is required, keeping, because we have both the sword cards are in reverse. So I think with this we can also speak of the mind, because we have the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords usually speaks of mental conflict, usually speaks of sleepless nights, usually speaks of a little bit of depression, things like that. But this card is in reverse, and this speaks that now you have to give it a break. Now you have to give those thoughts a break. Now is the time when you have to withdraw yourself from those thoughts, withdraw yourself from communication, probably. I guess Son of Swords in reverse, this also indicates the Knight of Swords, and by this could mean that probably this week you would want to keep yourself away from social media for some time, so that you can relax, and you do not have to follow the trends that the world has to offer you. You don't have to follow or you don't have to follow a particular path that the world offers you. You should give yourself that space, that mental space, so that you can listen to your heart, so that you can listen to what your emotions want to speak, or what your feelings want to speak. So I guess this week you're trying to shut down the mental conflict and the mental chaos, or the mental jam that you have in your head, and open chapters for a new emotional dawn, where you're accepting your emotions, where you're letting it flow, whether the emotions are good or bad, where you're not trying to cage them, where you're not trying to suppress them just because the world around you is doing so, or just because the world around you expects you to be strong, or expects you to keep it within, keep it hidden. The tradition, you don't have to do what traditionally everyone does. If you are meant to do things in a different way, you should do things in a different way. You don't have to listen to the world. So probably this week you might be a little shut down from the world. You might want to obviously I cannot tell you what to do, but there are chances where you might feel that you want to cut off from social media, WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram or things like that, because there is a lot of things which are not meant for you sometimes. With so much data and so much of content on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, your mind might get clustered with practicalities and what your feelings say. Your mind might have internal conflicts of what you should do and what you should not do. So I think this week you would want to retrieve yourself and go on a nice, swift of emotions, flow of emotions. Let the emotions out. If they want to dawn to the surface, let them dawn to the surface. Let them out, whether the emotions are good or bad. Let them be free, let that flow happen. That's very important. And secondly, just want to point out, in case you're in a situationship with someone, just in case, this could be for a few people, I think withdrawing your contact with them could be best right now, because sometimes it is best to give people space and give yourself space. Sometimes constant talking, constant communication might not be the best option that you would want to do. Sometimes giving them space, sometimes giving yourself that space is needed. So this is for people who are in a situationship or who are in a dicey situation. It's just for those people, and that could be very few, but in case they are. So that's all we have. With the Hierophant, I guess we have Taurus energy. Taurus energy speaks of, rigidity. So, and with this card reversed, I will assume it as, come out of that rigid nature, come out of that rigid thought process that you go through, because sometimes you have to let it flow. Sometimes you have to go through the life with the flow, like the emotions have. Sometimes you can't keep your emotions emotions held on so tightly, so strongly, so rigidly that you're not able to enjoy life. So just let yourself flow in the pond of life. Let that emotions be out. Let it go out, I think. And here we see the rainbow pattern, and this can also be associated with the 7 chakras. You might want to meditate. You might want to do a chakra meditation. Shri Ravi Shankar ji has a few chakra meditations on YouTube. Obviously this is not sponsored. I'm just, I follow it, and it helps me a lot. I guess it might help you a lot too. So I guess that could help, because sometimes things that are suppressed inside, sometimes emotions that are suppressed inside because of a lot of mental burden, can flow easily while you're meditating. So I think meditation could be a good escape to those things. Yeah. Okay, so let me see, anything else. I guess if you're not sleeping for quite some time at nights this week, you might this week you might have better sleep, better and sound sleep. So that could be important. And also, if you're studying too much, you can take a break, like just a little break. Give that mind some rest. If you're a student, if you're someone, you can just make your schedule a little less hectic this week if you want to. Let's see what we have. Some extra guidance for you. We have the self, we have self-worth, we have inspired action, and love, playful. Okay, see, we have take a good nap. So I think you will, if you're not sleeping properly for the past few days, I think this week you will be able to sleep well. You will be able to have a good and sound sleep. Also, there's a lot of talking about, with self and love coming together and self-worth. It's time for you to give importance to yourself. It's time for you to give importance to your emotions. It's time for you to give importance to what you want and not what the world expects out of you, and not what people around you expect out of you. Now is the time for you to listen to yourself, listen to what your heart says, listen to what your feeling says, and listen to what your emotions say. So be a little playful, You can keep your busy schedule aside for some time. You can enjoy this week. And maybe you can, with inspired action, I guess you can see people around. You might see a few, let's say, kids around playing, and you would want to go and enjoy life. See someone who is, or you might get inspired from a few people who might be enjoying life and still are able to attain things that they want to. Even with a playful mindset, even with the giving yourself importance, you can attain what you want. So I guess this week you might see people around you who enjoy life to the fullest. And this came for pile 2 also. You can rewrite your future by changing the present. Yes, so you don't have to worry too much about what has happened till now. You don't have to worry too much that you have spoiled everything. You do not have to worry too much about why is this happening to me. You do not, because you can always, the future can constantly be changed by changing your present. You cannot dwell on the past, because if you're dwelling on the past, if you're thinking too much about the past, you will not be able to change your future. The future can only be changed by changing your present. It can only be changed by it can only be affected in the present. You can write your future only in the present. You cannot write your future in the past. You cannot write your future in the future. You can write your future in the present. So focus on the present. Enjoy this little moments. Enjoy that time with yourself. Give yourself a little rest. Give your mind a little rest, and then take inspired action. Maybe right now, take some time, take a step back, relax, have a playful mindset, and maybe later on take inspired action, because a calm mind will always take better actions. A calm mind will always come up with better solutions. A calm mind will always have, sorry for this, yeah, a calm mind will always have a better outlook to life, or a better outlook to any problem. So yeah, let your emotions flow. Let them be out for once. Let your mental baggage clear out. Go out and walk, or take a nap, sleep, rest, and relax. Yeah, I guess that's all the messages I have for you, pile 3. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you resonated with the reading, and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.